God loves you, God loves me, and God loves everybody. God loves you, God loves me, and God loves everybody. Hello, universe, and welcome back to the This Wonderful Show. I am so glad and honored that you have chosen to join us on today.
Ooh.
Woo!
Ooh. Ooh.
Hello, Mr. Bumpkin.
Oh, hey, man, she's wonderful. Oh, did I miss the song?
Yes, you did miss the song, babe.
Man, I missed the song. Oh, I'm sorry I missed the song, guys, but me and Mrs. Bumpkins, we're working on our flying skills, so I'm getting my wings strong again because I haven't flown in such a long time. Ooh, I'm a little tired. Ooh,
That's okay, honey.
flying
That's
here,
okay.
running here. Ooh, okay. But we're here, right?
Yes, we are here, and we're going to have a good show
Hey,
on
Universe,
today.
did you say hi to Universe yet?
Yes.
Hi, Universe. Hey, having blood.
I'm sure the universe welcomes you on today.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
All right. Okay.
Well, are you ready for the show, Mr. Bumpkin?
Of course, I am always ready for the show.
All
Always.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, well, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It is time for question of the day.
Hey, question of the day. Let's go.
Okay. Well, this question comes from Oprah Nelson.
Oh my God, her name's Oprah.
Yes.
Ooh, you just
Oprah Nelson.
All right.
Let's
Oprah.
see here. Dear Mrs. Wonderful, no matter what I do, I can't seem to be positive to myself.
Okay. Oh wow.
I am very negative to myself. What do you think I should do?
What do you think she could do?
Well, first of all, I want you to hear what God has to say about you.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And everybody out there in the universe. His word says, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are made perfect in his eyesight.
Wow, that sounds like poetry.
Yes. You are God's unique design. We all are God's unique design. So drill your mind on that first of all. That's a start for everybody. Now, I want you to start loving yourself from the inside out. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are created to do marvelous things. You can do all things with Christ that strengthens you.
That's where the internal strength comes from. It comes from Christ himself. Yeah.
Yes, it does. And, now, let me tell you a story. I became ill one day, and I forgot how to talk to myself. Yes, Mrs. Wonderful forgot how to talk to herself.
Oh my God. Okay.
My very own inside voice frightened me. I had to learn all over again to learn how to have positive self-talk with myself. Not saying negative things to myself. I had to train my mind to be positive to myself.
That's where it all starts. It all starts in the brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I remember reading a passage from Kathy Riley, which is a public speaker.
Okay, now what did Miss Riley say?
Now, she says, when you're feeling like you are in a negative situation, for example, you're telling yourself you're nervous. Say like you're in a situation and you're telling yourself, well, I am nervous. I can't do this. Instead, focus on positive thoughts. I will smile. These 3 thoughts. I will smile.
Smile it out.
I will stand tall.
Stand tall.
And I will be confident.
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 Confident. Yes.
Now, these thoughts have helped me. Has helped me. Even when I didn't feel like smiling, I smiled.
That's right. You got to keep your smile on your face.
Yes. Now, author Vernon Kitabu Turner, author of Soul Search, says,
"Oh, that's a book I gotta read.
Yes,
I gotta check him out."
Now, once he said, try to keep your mind in a beginner's mind.
Okay, so what do you mean by beginner's mind?
Meaning, whatever situation you're in, you're always constantly learning.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's almost like you're learning like a little kid.
Yes.
Almost
you're
being like a sponge.
Yes, right. You're always learning, meaning that way it doesn't disappoint yourself. You don't disappoint yourself because you're in a beginner stage mind.
Oh, so basically, if we got the beginner's mind, it's almost like we're going into a situation not knowing it all. We're going into a situation like it's brand new. So when we go in brand new, hey, we got nothing to be disappointed about because, hey, we're just learning it for the first time. I get it. Okay.
You got it?
I got it. You got it?
I got it.
Right.
I gotta tell you guys, Mrs. Wonderful like bowling sometimes. And I always feel discouraged because when I go, I expect to get, a perfect bowl. But I mess up a lot, and I don't get a perfect bowl.
I think a lot of people kind of I think even professionals are like that. They try to go for that perfect bowl. They go for that perfect game, which is a 300.
Okay.
Sometimes when they fall short, they might fall short, but, at least they tried.
Okay. Well, I always go in thinking that I'm supposed to be a professional without, instead I should be in a beginner's mind and, be willing to learn. Because if you learning and be in a beginner's mind, you will get better,
True.
Yes.
Right.
Now, back to what I was saying. So that way, it doesn't discourage you. So I want to say this. Sometimes you have to speak to your higher self and speak to your lower self and, from your higher perspective and tell yourself that you can do all things. All right. Well, anyway, at this time, I'm going to open up the floor to Mr. Bumpkins and to let him elaborate on the situation where he had to speak to his lower self.
Oh, my God. If this is not the perfect topic for me today, because y'all know I came in here running because me and Mrs. Bumpkins, we're getting back into our flying skills again today. Oh, and I tell you, Miss Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, Miss Wonderful. This morning, I had such a hard time talking myself into flying this morning.
Wow.
I did not want to get out the bed and get these wings going. And I had my low voice. Or I should have said the other part of me. Well, not the other part of me, but we're going to say the other voice inside of me talking to me. And sometimes we all got that voice that says we don't want to do something, or we might be lazy, or we don't feel like doing it. But I had that little other voice inside of me, which I say the higher voice, as we say in our higher self, that says, hey, look, check it out. Once you get up, once you try to get these wings going, get these wings flapping, and you never know how you're going to feel once you start doing it. I kept telling myself that. And plus I didn't want to disappoint Mrs. Bumpkins because she's been talking about it all week. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go on and get it going. So I got up, started getting these wings going. And once I started getting the wings going, and I kept talking to myself, my high self, or should I say the higher voice, start saying, all right, let's go. Let's get motivated. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on doing it. And the more and more I kept flapping them and kept going, I started feeling good. And then eventually, that little voice that's inside of me, then I didn't hear it no more.
Wow.
The higher voice just kept on saying, keep on going, keep on flapping, and keep on flying. Woo, and I tell you one thing, I had such a good workout today flying. Woo, I had a good workout flying. Point I'm trying to make is, we all got that voice inside of us. We got that voice that says, hey, you might not want to get out of bed and go to work, or you might not want to work out, or you just might not want to work on your dream. It happens to all of us. But then again, you got that other little small tiny voice that says, you can do it. You can go. You can write that story. You can get through that workout session. Well, you can even learn how to start driving the car today if you want to learn how to drive a car. I wish I could learn how to drive, but I got something better. I can get off the ground and I can fly. Because that's what me and Mrs. Bumpkins is working on. But the point I'm trying to make is, start listening to that higher self. And if you try not to. Well, I'm getting jammed up on my words. What I'm really trying to say is, you just gotta always try to stay as positive as you can.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes out to Miss Oprah. Stay as positive as you can. If you're having trouble talking to yourself and trying to motivate yourself and trying to get yourself going the way you want to go to, first of all, what we all should try to do, but what we should do, you pray about it first. Ask God to give you the strength to get through your day or get through whatever problem that you're going through. And you got to take the effort. Do the work. Talk to yourself, and talk to yourself in a positive manner. You tell yourself you can't do it, tell yourself you can do it. And you keep telling yourself you can do it until eventually you're going to start believing it. You're going to start believing it. You're going to start believing in yourself. And then eventually that little small voice that talks to you that says that you can't do it, eventually it's going to be overpowered by the voice that says you can do it. I did it this morning. I'm pretty sure you did it when you was going through your illness. So we all can do it. So you just got to make sure to always let that higher self or that higher voice always talk better for you. And don't get it confused now. They still are the same voice. They still are you. But you just got to remember, keep the positivity feeling. That's what we about here. And we want y'all to do the same thing. Stay positive, stay moving, and stay moving.
Right. You're one person.
One person.
Not two people. Not two people.
Not two.
But one person.
One person.
You're one person. You're just learning to get better.
Yes.
That's it. You're just learning to get better, and you're talking to yourself to get better.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting better and reaching your higher self.
Actually.
All about all about being a better you. All about being a better you. So we don't want you to think that it's something wrong when you got those two voices, because it's us. It's us talking to ourselves. And sometimes you can never realize it, but sometimes we are our biggest opponents.
And you can get confused sometimes if you're talking to yourself. I don't know if you experience this, but you know, you might experience it in a point in your life where you might get confused. You're thinking, you were like, wait a minute, you know, this is weird. But it's me. It's me. It's you.
It's the same person. Same person. So we don't want you to think of two people talking to you. It's one person. But just basically, we all have it in us, and we just got to learn how to control it and be better. Because that's all we working on. We just working on being better people.
Okay.
Well, that's my story. I got my flying out this morning. I feel great.
Okay. Well, thank you. I know you have your story out, so you're good.
I'm good.
Okay. I want to say this. We, universe, and children of the universe, we, Mr. Bumpkins and I wrote a song.
Oh yeah.
And it's called the Little Piggy Song.
Piggy.
Loving yourself from the inside out. So when you're going through something, we want you to think about this song. All right. Are you ready to sing our song?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's make it happen.
All righty. This little piggy got out of bed, out of bed, out of bed. This little piggy spoke to himself, spoke to himself, spoke to himself. This little piggy said, I love myself, gonna encourage myself, gonna uplift myself. Love himself from the inside out, inside out, inside out. Loving yourself from the inside out, inside out, inside out. Woo! Yes!
So whenever you are going through whatever you're going through, just remember that little itty bitty song. And we think that'll help get y'all through. Don't you think, Miss Wonderful?
Yes, I think so too.
All right.
And I want to, recap and say this. Children of America. Albert Einstein was a scientist, brilliant. He spoke to himself a lot when he had to do a lot of experiments. So creative people speak to themselves, musicians, artists, singers, different people who are very creative speak to themselves to try to figure out. It's okay if you're trying to figure out a question or figure out to talk to yourself to figure out something. So that's okay. You're helping yourself get through something. That's okay. And I want children, you speak to yourself all the time. That's children speak to themselves too. And also, when you have your private inside voice, God gave us privacy. So therefore, we can't have privacy and talk to ourselves on the inside. And if you're out in public and you're talking to yourself, that might seem kind of weird. That's why you have your privacy.
A little weird.
Yeah, it might be a little weird.
Yeah.
So, that's why you have that inside voice to kind of, talk to yourself. Some people do talk out loud. I have heard it so many times, people talking out loud, so that happens.
I've done it a couple times myself.
Yeah, me too. Now, I want to mention this. If you are hearing voices, I need you to get help. If you are hearing all sorts of voices and a lot of voices, just people talking to you, and you feel like you're just having these many voices, then that you might want to seek professional help. Talk to your mama, talk to your dad, talk to someone you trust so you can get help, a therapist or somebody, in case you need some help. Because talking to yourself, it sounds like a voice talking to you, but it's you talking to you, and you can kind of figure it out, because you're answering yourself. You can, you're in control of yourself. And this is very important. I do not want you to be out there in the street and you're just you kind of everywhere. If you need help, you get help, okay? Just listen to Miss Wonderful. Get help. It's okay. Everybody needs help. I had help before. It's okay. I've been there. I've been in a situation where I had a therapist. So I know, okay? I understand. Yes.
Keep on working till you promise me.
You have you keep on working on your problems, honey. It's okay. It's okay. Well, that is the end of our discussion on today.
All right.
So I hope, Children of America, Mr. Bumpkins, Oprah Nelson, I hope that you enjoyed yourself on today
I hope you learned something as well.
And yes, and now for our book of the day is The Adventures of Rainbow Girl series. Rainbow Meets Hannah, book 1. This book is written by author Lakita T. Sharp.
Right.
And you can like her on Facebook at Lakita T. Sharp. Her website is www.lsharp.simplesite.com.
All right.
Yes, and you can buy the book at Barnes and Noble and Amazon.com. Yes. Well, all right. That concludes our show on today. Right. If you have a question for me, Mrs. Wonderful, please, or Mr. Bumpkins.
Oh, Mr. Bumpkins, yes.
Yes, write us at ksharpkids@gmail.com.
All right.
Again, it's ksharpkids@gmail.com.
Okay.
And remember to stay cool. Stay smooth, and stay marvelous.
All right.
And now it's time for our song.
Well, at least I can get to sing the song at the end with you.
Yeah, I forgot you did miss the beginning.
I missed it.
All righty, here we go.
Let's go.
God loves you, God loves me, and God loves everybody. God loves you, God loves me, and God loves everybody. All right. We will see you soon, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.
Later.